Hey guys, so I'm going to be reviewing Sonic Colors today on the Nintendo Wii. This was probably my most anticipated Sonic game in a while, aside from Sonic 4, which was a letdown. And this game looks like an old school Sonic game, but made for 2010. It does a lot of good stuff, but it also still gets hindered by bad level design. So check out my review. So the story basically goes that there are these little alien creatures called wisps, and basically when you collect them in the game, they give Sonic special powers. And obviously that means that Dr. Robotnik wants them, and he wants to, I guess catch them and basically harvest them. So he uses a large magnet thing to bring all of their home planets together, so it's, I guess, easy access. And he builds large amusement parks on each level, on each world. Excuse me. Why, I'm not exactly sure, but basically those planets just have different themes from the amusement parks. There's the Vegas casino type level and stuff like that. So that basically works as the world map in the same sense as like a Super Mario Brothers 3, and that's. The story's not too deep, but I mean, when was the last Sonic game that you played for a really deep, engaging storyline? So, here the simpler the better, because crazy storylines in Sonic games have really been one of the biggest faults in the series for a while. The gameplay is kind of a mixed bag. At times, you're flying around just how you feel like a Sonic game should. You're jumping, collecting coins, just going as fast as you possibly can from the start of the level to the end of the level, and it works great. There are some control issues that are just, the control at times should just be awful, but for the most part, you're gonna be okay handling. At other times, though, it turns into a pure platformer, and that just does not do the game justice. There were times where it's just difficult to jump from platform to platform with the bad control. I don't know if anybody else had this problem, but I sure did. There were times where I would just, the floatiness of the controls just made me miss platforms entirely. But for the most part, it controls, the gameplay is very strong. It mixes between 3D and 2D in a way that other Sonic games of recent years have tried to do but have failed. This really works well for the most part. It's not a perfect game, and if you're going in here looking for a perfect game, you're going to be disappointed. But it is extremely fun, and visually it looks great. It basically takes everything from that was good about Sonic Unleashed, and just loses the werewolf levels. It has speed, and it has the attacking in the game is, it's basically while you're in the air, you jump, you hit the 2 button, and then it locks onto an enemy, and then you hit it again and you kill the enemy. There's different power-ups in the game when you collect those wisps that give Sonic different powers, like drilling through land and shooting lasers and jumping, going really quick, thanks to a laser. But so everything works really well, except in parts like this. It just gets slow, and it's just very mediocre. And I really wish that they just kind of stuck with the fast-pacedness of the earlier levels, and they're spread out fairly well throughout the game. But I would like to just see total speed, and we don't get it here. Visually, the game is really, really nice looking. You really can't tell on here because it's a smaller screen. But if you're playing with component cables, like I am on my Wii, it looks really good. I think even Nintendo Power called it the best looking Wii game of the year, which I don't agree with, but it's visually very nice. It keeps up. There's very little frame rate dips, so it keeps it keeps up with it. And I'm not saying that it's good looking for a Wii game, because I don't like that argument. I think there's plenty of nice looking Wii games out there. Is this the best? I don't think by any means it is, but it's a really good looking game. The voice acting, which has always just been a question mark for Sonic games, is actually pretty good. If it was used more, or needed more, I guess it would be even better. But there's just really no need for voice acting in in these Sonic games, just because the story is really not that deep and it doesn't really need it. I don't really need a talking hedgehog. But the level designs are really good. Each level is very, each world is very diverse, which is something I like in platformers. I like to feel like I'm really checking out different places. The camera keeps up very well, like I said, in the various 2D, 3D areas of each level. So all in all, Sonic Colors is a good game. There's a lot of good stuff here. It's just, there's the bad stuff really just sticks out for me like a sore thumb. This is definitely a step in the right direction for 3D Sonic games. I really hope that Sega just stops trying to do too much with this. What made Sonic great 20 years ago can still make it great today. Just the speed of the game and the level design is great. It's just when it moves away from that, it really makes me scratch my head and wonder why they do that. But at the end of the day, if you decide to pick up Sonic Colors, it's definitely you're definitely gonna have a good time. There were times in the game where my mouth, I'm not gonna say dropped, but opened up just from it's just fun to watch you move at such high speeds. And like I said, I wish that the whole game was like that rather than trying to just go into a 3D platformer. But at the end of the day, I would give Sonic Colors a B. It does a lot of stuff right, and hopefully this is it's a big step in the right direction for Sega and Sonic to really make a name for himself in the industry again. And yeah, with that said, check out thewarpzone.wordpress.com for more reviews, news, and anything else we decide to post up on there. Thanks a lot, guys, and I'll see you soon.